Dana White just went live, breaking news regarding UFC 313 and a new fight added to UFC Miami. I'm a little bit disappointed in Justin Gaethje's new opponent, so stick around to find out who it is and what I think about it. I'm Wyatt. This is Fight Society. Before we get into the video, guys, please make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. All that good YouTube stuff really helps me out a lot. If you want access to bonus content like members-only live streams and you want to support the channel even further, become a channel member via the link in the description of this video or the join button on our channel homepage. Thank you very much. Back to the video. All right, guys, so Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev 2 is the new co-main event to UFC 313. Dan Hooker had to pull out. I just made a video like 3 hours ago about who was going to fight Justin Gaethje now that Dan Hooker pulled out. I thought that it made the most sense to be Mateusz Gamrot, Arman Tsarukyan, somebody like that. But the official announcement is here from Dana White. It is Gaethje versus Fiziev 2. And I got to be honest, I'm really disappointed. I thought there was way bigger matchups. And I feel like the UFC is just being cheap. Like, I feel like they could have given us Arman Tsarukyan or Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway, something, but they didn't want to fork over $1 or $2 million, $3 million to one of those guys to fight Justin Gaethje on a week's notice. So instead they go with Rafael Fiziev, who's been asking to get a fight since he came back from his injured knee. And they probably only paid him like $500,000, maybe less, but it's definitely a little bit of a disappointment. Maybe I'm drinking the haterade a little bit too much. I don't like this fight. It was a good fight when it happened, but Fiziev's been out for a year and a half, something like that, from his torn ACL. And now all of a sudden, just right back in with Gaethje, who beat him on 9 days notice. Or what's today? Thursday? Wednesday? 9 days notice? 10 days notice? I hate it. I felt like they could do so much better. This feels so cheap on them. Like, it feels like, God, we got Pereira in the main event. He's already making a couple million. We definitely can't give Dustin Poirier, we're too cheap for that. It's like, Jesus Christ, you guys are a $20 billion company at this point, or $10 billion at least. I know 314 stacked, but we've gotten 312 and 313 back-to-back for pay-per-views. $80 for some bullshit, bro, I swear. Anyways, I think Gaethje's going to win again. Close fight in their first one, but given the time off for Gaethje given the time off for Fiziev and the fact that Gaethje was already ready for a training camp, yeah, I don't like this. If this is the best they could do, maybe this is all Gaethje would accept because it's on 10 days notice. He only would accept it against somebody he's fought before. And so that leaves it to Holloway, Poirier, Fiziev, basically. And Fiziev was the cheapest option out of those three, in my opinion. I saw some people saying that Max Holloway is in Japan, so that wouldn't even be an option. But I'm disappointed in this fight. I am not a fan of this fight. And then we got a new announcement as well. Dana announced Gene Silva called out Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell accepted, added to the Miami card on April 12th. Gene Lord Silva against Bryce Mitchell. Honestly, a super sick matchup that I'm like really pumped for. And I feel that Gene Silva's probably going to absolutely smoke Bryce Mitchell. We haven't got to see much grappling out of Gene Silva yet, but the fighting nerds are not slouches in the grappling department. They have great takedown defense. And the way that Bryce Mitchell gets lit up against people like Josh Emmett, Ilya Topuria, I think Gene Silva's going to run through Bryce Mitchell and become a ranked guy, and then they're going to give him a really big matchup from there. If he smokes Bryce Mitchell, they'll give him a top 5 guy. Honestly, like, let's look at the UFC rankings. Like, if Gene Silva gets a win against Bryce Mitchell, they're going to give him like an Arnold Allen or a Yair, somebody like that, maybe even loser of Lopes Volkanovski, like some really big step up. I could see it. But so there's that new fight, kind of not irrelevant, but it's just it's going to be a prelim fight, maybe a main card opener, something like that. But this is the one I'm disappointed in. I had so many ideas: Ilya Topuria, Gamrot, Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway, Gene Silva, Rafael Fiziev, Jalen Turner is already on the card. Bobby Green's already on the card. It should have been Arman Tsarukyan. If Arman Tsarukyan fumbled this by just not taking the fight on short notice, he's dumb, bro. He had to take this fight. Maybe they didn't offer it to him, but if they did and he said no, fuck Arman Tsarukyan. Swear to God. He needs to get back into the UFC's good graces after the whole UFC 311 pullout. This should have been Tsarukyan at the very least, but on the hopeful side, like a Poirier or I mean, some people in my chat, I was just streaming about 30 minutes ago. Some people in my chat were saying Colby Covington at 170. That would have been sick. So whatever. This is what the UFC wants to do. I hope this doesn't mean that our sport's dying. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm super disappointed. I'm thrilled with this matchup, and I'm disappointed in this one. So let me know your thoughts down below. Am I tripping? Am I hating a little too much? At least we have Justin Gaethje on the card still, but I'm really disappointed. So let me know your thoughts down below. Like, subscribe. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. All that good YouTube stuff really helps me out a lot. If you want access to bonus content, become a channel member through the link below this video or the join button on our channel homepage. If you're interested in some non-MMA content from me, go check out my podcast, What's Up Bro, with Wyatt and Bo, linked below this video. Go watch this suggested video, and I'll see you next time.